Hi, this is Mohammed Abbas Dar and you are watching on my YouTube channel Abbas English. Today I am before you after a very long time. You may be wondering about the cause of my long YouTube absence. It was because of my busyness with some important work. So be that as it may, today I am going to teach you one of the most important concept of English language. That is the use and the concept of should in the portion of English models. However, we have already covered some important points in the portion of English models. So we are going to proceed the portion of models with the another point, that is the understanding of English should. Where should we use the word should in English language? So before that, I advise you to subscribe, share and like my YouTube channel, as it will help you stay up to date with all my latest videos and updates regarding the English language. So let us move on to our today's topic. Today's topic is to the effect of should. It is one of the most important concept of English language. Where should we use the word should in English language? Uses of should. However, if we will go towards the Urdu translation of the word should, it will just read out as chahiye. Chahiye. The Urdu translation of the English word should reads as chahiye. You have to bear it in mind because it is the basic and intrinsic meaning of the word should. If you will just go towards the remembrance of the word should in terms of chahiye, you will be able to figure out any kind of sentence that contains the word should. So it is very important for you to remember that the word should renders in English language as chahiye. However, there are some important uses of it in the English language. They have been put down here on the board. These three important uses of it are the uses of should. However, there are many other uses of the word should, but these three are most important and they are the primary use of it. So now I will go to the explanation of the first use of it. That is the use of should is advice. What does it mean, advice? Advice means to give suggestion, to give your opinion to someone or somebody regarding a particular activity or behavior. What a person should do in a particular situation. What is best or ideal for a person to do in a particular circumstance or in a particular situation. At that time, your opinion which you are providing to that person, it is called the advice. Advice, it will be loosely translated in English as rai ya mashwara. Rai ya mashwara. It is simple. Advice, mashwara ya rai. So the second use of it is obligation. Now what is obligation? Obligation, it may be literally translated as duty. But what kind of duty? So obligation means moral or legal duty. Any duty, any responsibility about which you are morally or legally responsible. Obligation means moral or legal responsibility. So you have to bear it in mind. Whenever you want to give your opinion, to somebody in the domain of the moral or legal obligation, at that time we can use the word should. In the moral or legal duty of someone or somebody, whenever you want to give your opinion to that person about the kind of activity that he or she should do, we should use the word should at that time. Now the third use of it is probability, that is expectation, or we can say expectation. What is probability? Probability simply means what is likely to happen in a particular situation. What is likely to happen in a particular situation is called probability. You can simply say, you can loosely take it as a synonym for possibility. What is possible in a particular situation? It is In Urdu, we can simply say it is imkan. What is likely to happen? So it is probability. However, these three important uses of the word should, they can be loosely translated into the single word of Urdu, that is chahiye. That is why I had already told you initially about the importance of its Urdu meaning, that is chahiye. So now we will go towards the examples of it so that you will be able to figure it properly through the medium of some examples. Here, first of all, I will give you the example of the first use of it, that is advice. Advice. You should work hard. You should work hard. If we will go for the Urdu translation of it, it will just read as तुम्हें मेहनत करनी चाहिए. तुम्हें मेहनत करनी चाहिए. Here, you can see the word चाहिए. As I had already pointed out to you, the word चाहिए. It is the literal meaning of it. You should exercise daily. तुम्हें रोज वर्जिश करनी चाहिए. Here again you can see the word चाहिए. It means that we are giving our opinion to somebody regarding the doing of a particular activity, what he or she should do at a particular moment or in a particular situation. You should go to school. तुम्हें स्कूल जाना चाहिए. It means that we are suggesting someone to go to school. We are telling him that it is better for him to go to school. However, it is up to him. It is up to that person whether he will go to school or not. We have nothing to do with that. But we are just presenting our own opinion regarding the activity of that person. Now, the second use of it is obligation. Obligation. Obligation, I have already told you that obligation means anything about which you are morally or legally bounded. You are morally or legally attached. What does it mean? Suppose moral. First of all, we will go to the legal obligation. Legal obligation means any activity that you have to perform necessarily as a part of government duty. Because the government has administered you the responsibility of performing a particular activity. And you are bounded to do that activity under the obligation of the government. So, here, if you will not perform that activity, you will be accordingly given the punishment along the principles of law. So, you should wear a seat belt while driving a car. While driving a car, it is legally bounded on you to wear a seat belt. However, if you will not wear a seat belt during the driving of a car, you will be fined, or you will be taken action legally. You will be taken action legally. According to law, there will be some sort of punishment on you because it has already been ordered by the law that a driver must wear a seat belt. But if you are not performing that legal activity, you are bound to get the punishment from the government. So it is your legal obligation. In that context, we are just advising someone to wear a seat belt. You should not kill anybody. Killing anyone is also illegal in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of the constitution. However, if you tend to kill anybody, you will be punished by law. You will be punished by law because killing anybody is not allowed at any cost. So it is illegal. It is against the law. Here you should help the poor. आपको गरीबों को मदद करना चाहिए. Here it is your moral responsibility. It is your moral duty. Moral in the sense that your conscience realizes, your conscience says you that you must humanly help the needy and the poor persons. However, if you are not able to do the help of a particular person, you will not be punished legally. The government will not take action against you. But as a part of humanity, you must help the poor persons. So it is your moral responsibility, moral duty. in that context, if you want to suggest or give your opinion to someone, you can also use the word should. Now the last one, probability. Probability, I had already told you in the initial stage that probability means what is likely to happen, what will happen in a particular situation, what is the possibility of happening or occurrence at a particular moment of time. It is not certain or natural that a particular thing will definitely happen. No, there is the chance of happening that activity, but it is not certain. So you can loosely translate the word, you can take it synonym, you can take it synonym with possibility. Possibility, imkan. In Urdu we say imkan, possibility, chance. There is the chance of happening something. Probability, it means what is likely to happen in a given circumstance, in a given occasion. Now you will figure it out with the example. There should be a very big crowd at the party. He has so many friends. Here he has so many friends. It means that a person has large number of friends. So he is organizing a party. So it is natural. There is the possibility that large number of friends will attend the party of him. But it is not certain that a large number of friends will necessarily attend the party of him. We are just making the prediction based on the number of friends that the person is supposed to have. So we are just making the prediction. It is the probability. It is not certain that so many people will arrive at his party. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. He should be coming in an hour. Be ready. He should be coming in an hour. We are telling someone be ready. Why? Because someone is coming in an hour. It is the possibility. It is the possibility. It is not certain that he will come within an hour. We are just making the prediction that it is possible that he may come within an hour. However, he may come after 2 or 3 hours. But we are just predicting. We are just making the prediction that he may come within an hour. But it is not certain that he will necessarily come within an hour. It is the probability. That is why we are asking him that you have to be very ready, you have to be very prepared, because he may come within an hour. So it was all about the probability. These three are the important uses of the word should. So it was all about the concept and understanding of one of the most important model, that is should. I hope you must have understood this lesson and lecture properly. If you have any kind of doubt to the effect of this lecture or to the effect of this concept, you may write to me in the comment box. Thank you very much.